It blows my mind just his logic on shit. Or lack of logic. Hey guys, it's Nick.
And I'm Tony.
And we're the Sicilian brothers.
We're over here at the Lipscomb project, and we're almost at the halfway point. We're struggling here, trying to get some of the wood finer touches fixed up, right? And so let's go show you guys where we're at right now, and hopefully you can see what we see.
Let's go yell at some contrast.
This side, like Nick said, and then that weird pine tree that's along the left fence just needs to come out.
Is it on our property?
Yeah. It just needs to come out. It's terrible.
What was originally in that window, that eyelet up there?
I have no idea.
They went back and they put the screen over there, but we got to get with Mike and find out what should go there. Because it's not supposed to be a screen.
Should really be a peak vent. Probably at one point was like a fake window, but it needs to be something. So this garage was like falling over, and I was like, oh man, I'll just build a new one. And I wouldn't have been allowed to build a new one. So they were like, you have to keep exactly what's there. I'm like, okay. So I had him build a sub structure, and then re-walled the entire thing so that the footprint didn't change. And the layout of the old stable was still here. So instead of building a new garage, I came inside and built a new garage fake. What I'd like to do is ask the neighbor if they care because it's going to be down, like their fence is going to be down for a short amount of time. I want to check where our property line is, take the fence down, put the new fence up.
Is this little piece theirs?
That's part of the, like, we got to look at the survey and see where this falls.
So you fix this one, and you can't even see that that board is shaved.
Yeah.
Because it lines up with the siding. And it's the same on the other side.
Yeah.
But I'm just now seeing this.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't have made you drive all the way out here unless it was, you know, a $500,000 problem.
No, you're good. I called the vendor on the windows.
What'd they say?
I need to go inside.
So, I don't know how, and I don't know that there is anything, but he's gonna get up and look at that, and if that's old like shingles and roofing and tar paper, he's gonna fail the house because no exterior is allowed to be inside. Since we decked over it, now because we're doing a new rolled roof here, maybe he can get rid of this as much as possible, but we're gonna fail because of the old roof being inside. And then this today, the guys opened the window and it was down, and then they ran the cables up on top of the window and cracked. So I taped it so that Diego, the painter, can fix it, but they like cracked the wood just because they're running the cables out. Instead of just going under the bottom, they were going up and out on this. So it's gonna get even worse, you know?
Esta es la otra isla. Si lo ve, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Nomás cuando quiten los rieles pues se va a ver peor o más. Cuando quiten
Sí.
se va a ver más de esa.
¿Esto?
Sí, hay que cortarlo y soportearlo para que no hay soporte o no.
No tiene soporte.
Nomás cortarlo que quede. Pero cuando Cherokee no va a dar.
It's just gonna look weird.
So puede cortarla.
Right, because we're not gonna have the sheetrock. Their sheetrock's not gonna come out this far, right? That's where the dip is.
Y de acá para acá.
Which we could.
Bien, ¿verdad?
Aquí está movido como...
So es así y luego así. Pero eso lo puede levantar por abajo, ¿no?
Está alto de aquí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Tiene que bajar aquí un poquito para abajo.
What Enrique's concern is when the floor guy comes, like this landing is like sloped back this way, and this floor has a little bit of a bow to it, which, given the age of the house, 1905 we figured out that it was built, so I mean, how perfect can it be? But some of the things I noticed just standing here today was like where this old staircase was. If we have sheetrock coming down, the sheetrock guys come in and they run sheetrock, it's going to hit this old wood.
Right.
Well, the tape bed texture guys are not going to be able to run texture to match the sheetrock on this. This would have to go this direction and this beam and up here.
You're just moving
The vent stack. The toilet vent stack,
you're
yes.
moving the toilet.
Yeah. In theory, it would have been fucking great if the plumber would have moved his vent stack one more.
I was gonna say it should be on this fucking wall.
Yeah.
All the way over in the
Yeah,
corner.
like-
You're eating up the fucking middle of the space.
Like-
because this thing's gonna come out of here.
Yeah,
It's
like-
literally eating up this entire
Like
attic
it-
space.
Well, not entirety, but yes, it would have been.
The plumber added this, right?
Yes, this
So
is where the.
he knows these are too close together.
Yes, this is where the tank. I can solve the problem in addition to fixing this one piece of wood with a letter from the engineer, because there is no load on this wall.
Right.
You could. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to show where the load points are.
Right.
It's not on this.
Well, he's just gonna put a 2x12 and then just cut the support straight so it doesn't have the things.
Right.
And that'll solve it.
But wait, he's gonna put it. So he's gonna drop the height
So
of
it's
the
gonna
door.
drop the height.
Why at 12? Why can't we just do it 2x6? Like that's all these are.
Because he has to do that cut. So that takes away 3 inches. If it's 2x12 and you're taking away 3 inches, it makes it a 9-inch.
Right. So to the base of this right here, just build me a 2x4 to secure. Yes, but it's short. Just right here.
Same height as the window.
Just same height as the window. I don't want any obstruction over the window. Just right here. And what I'll have is the tile wall come up a tiny bit on this end, and then that'll give us a little space for just some division between the tub and the right. So a little pony wall right there, and then I'll get I have this special rod that'll go around the upper here. But basically, I just need a little base.
Okay.
So I have the cabinet going straight across, right? And then this is all going to get tiled, this entire enclosure. So
Aquí quiere la pared.
La pone igual, la quieres aquí, no sé aquí o que salga un poquito para acá.
You want it to come out?
yeah, just I would match, you know, I would match that line, you know?
Okay.
So whatever that is, bring it out so that the gap around the tile is the same.
Como lo dice. Ok, la altura,
No más alto que la ventana, así donde está.
Right here.
32. Queda bien como de una 24 por abajo.
Está muy pequeño, ¿no? 24.
So the craftsman, what they do is they
Esto queda,
the way the craftsman style does it, you'll notice just like the post,
queda así
it
como
gets
media.
fatter at the bottom,
Oh, okay.
so he can taper it so that it kind of like triangle, like pyramids almost.
Mira las columnas allá en esa casa.
Yes, see the gray and white ones?
Así pequeño y
Está
luego
más
grande.
ancho abajo.
Entonces empieza de así, así como está nomás.
So the water's coming off of the roof and hitting this, right? Which is causing this to bow because it's getting wet, right? So typically on the roof, you have the 90-degree water diverters. We're not allowed to have gutters. It's a historic district. So we have to have on the roof, we have to put some diversion, the 90-degree, like your drip edge, only the opposite, right? Diversion that would go over a door hang, kicking the water out past this. So that he fixed this like 2 or 3 times, but it keeps bowing because the water is just hitting and pooling and rotting. It blows my mind just his logic on shit, or lack of logic. Like,
Why did we move the door? Because wasn't the door originally on this side?
because it was flooding. So we put the door around the back and put the water shield there, and then we're gonna saw cut and put drain so that the water that hits here goes out to the. I know what he's gonna say, but he's wrong. that, that. All has to be that. The whole house has to have. He told Danny that that wasn't there. And I'm like, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Look at the outline. It was there. We took it off, and it's all in the goddamn garage and upstairs. Like, it's all there. He just didn't put it back. So architecturally speaking, the whole house has to match what we took off. Very, very silly mistakes that he knows better. Too many times. Yeah.
That's the problem.
No, it's just,
She's got to fix.
yeah.
But
And I'd rather do it now than, you know, when a home inspector comes and looks at it,
Yeah.
you know, when we have it sold, right? I don't want it to be.
they'll pick that apart.
So there's got to be a little bit of a give and take there, but.
Yeah. Because most people will do the bare minimum, put it up, and make a profit.
Yes. And, you know, which, you know, you can call me crazy for is I'm a little bit more passionate about doing it, specifically this project, which is historic. It's 1905. There's certain expectation that when I signed on to this project, like when I bought this house, I knew that there was an expectation for me to perform. Even if I lose money, like I have to come out of this thing with a perfect product. Otherwise, it's not going to sell. The historic district's not going to be happy. People aren't going to respect what we did, and we're just not. It's going to be bear no fruit, and that's unacceptable to me.